already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no risk. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys, bring it up!
Blue wagon!
Watching it fire!
Three!
He's coming! Double up! He's coming! Double up!
A run with Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We taking wins. One.
Over! Run!
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Mike.
Blue wagon!
They can't hang with us.
One.
To throw is Mariota, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with Adams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Check three.
They'll try and pick up the first down with Adams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, they started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Going top, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Rush in.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 3rd down, Mariota. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now a first down throw. Gone. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Goff now to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Room here to run. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That's mine.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. Hines. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Pick up the ball. Kill. Showing it. Out.
49, check 49.
A carry for Adams. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On third down, they go with Adams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A shotgun snap for goal. Got an open man. That's Campbell. One heck of a third down conversion. 33 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Ebron caught left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Come on, 180.
On third down, it's Hines. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that was a gutsy call. In today's NFL, that is a passing down, but they broke tendency, and in a big way, and they were rewarded with a big run. Now they're set up with 1st and goal. Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator. He didn't play it safe, took a chance, and it paid off.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Kill, turn up.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Intercepted by the Colts. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, fellas.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 3rd and long, it's gone. It's caught by Funchess. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ready? Blue 18. 3. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Mike 54 exit. All day, punk.
One.
We got double up.
Mariota from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey. 50 to Mike. 50.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, Hines. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down and 4, Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incomplete. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The end result, 21 yards. On the run is Conner. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Just like that. 55, my God, 55. Bravo! Twitch.
Play fake. Mariota. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. The first down carry here for Johnson. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Watch the run, watch the run. Mike 55.
One. Where they good?
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
25, check 25, check 25.
Joker.
Here's Adams. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Box try. You got tight. Right there.
Now Mariota on 4th down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. General West.
From the gun, here's Goff. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We go, 76. 76. 5.
Now Goff on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They start the drive with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Now it's Connor. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike, 5-5.
One.
He can't hang.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Colts pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Throwing now, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yes, sir.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Super one.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Funchess has it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Goff. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
I got smooth. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Goff going to throw it. And it's caught. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, they can...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial.